Newton's second law of motion, we discussed about the force is acting on that body, then the momentum will be changes. If the momentum changes suddenly, means when a large force is acting on that body, the sudden changes in momentum can cause more force acting on that body. So when the large force is acting on the body in small interval of time, can get a more force acting on the body. That force is called a impulsive force. Means when a large force is acting on a body for a small interval of time, to change its momentum, linear momentum, to change its linear momentum is called a impulse. That is called as impulse or impulsive force. When a large force is acting on the body, when a large force is acting on a body for a small interval of time, to change in momentum, to change the momentum, here that the large force acts on a body for a very small interval of time, the change in linear momentum of that body is known as impulse. Or also we can write that a large force acting for a short time to produce a finite change in momentum. Already we know that what is momentum. If the body possesses some velocity which is having some mass, then that can be impact is motion, impact the other particles also in motion. For example, when a body strikes another body which are at rest, for example, let us consider nowadays we can hear in the news so many accidents are happening. Whenever a person hits or a bike hits the large body, whenever the body is at rest, if the another body is in motion, whenever it strikes the body, then this body will apply the equal force on that body. Means sudden force is acting on that body, then this person or this body gets more injuries. More force is acting on that body for a small interval of time. So that here a large force acting for small short time, so that a finite change in momentum, so that whenever the force is acting on a body for a small interval of time, then the change in momentum will be happen, so that a sudden change in momentum can cause that the impulsive force, that is called as a impulsive force, can be written as a force into time. Also here impulse can read also the impulsive force is can be restated as the product of force and time is also called as a impulsive force. By taking that, here draw a plot a graph between the force and time. Let us see, on x-axis take a time and this is f. For a small interval of time, the large force is acted on that body. For example, if a man slaps on that cheek, then whenever he stays constant, he is steady, he will stays at rest like that, then the cheek can get more force on that body because of very small interval of time is happening on the cheek. The force is acting on the body. If in case, if we move our head whenever he is hitting, then we can get small interval of small force is acting on the body. Because of the change in momentum will take the larger force will take the large change in momentum takes more time. Change in momentum takes more time, so that here the force can be reduced. The force can be reduced if the change in momentum time taken larger time, not for the small interval of time. If we take large time, then the impulsive force can be reduces. So that here the consider a m mass of a body is moving with the initial velocity u. Whenever the force is applied on the body, the sudden force is applied on the body, the velocity changes to v in a small interval of time. Then we can say that is impulsive force I is equal to change in momentum. That is change in momentum means we know that is a P1 and a P2. Like that, P1 means at the initial stage which is having that mass of a body, mass is constant, so that mu means initial velocity, and whenever after applying some of the force on that body for a small interval of time, then P2 will be the mv. So that impulse change in momentum means that is P2 minus P1, that is a P2 minus P1. In case of, we can write that impulsive momentum theorem, we can write this like a impulsive momentum theorem, I is equal to P2 minus P1. So that here whenever I is equal to mv minus mv means that is a change in momentum if taken the common v minus u. Then but we know that according to the force that is F is equal to ma, we know that is F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. From the equation of motion v is equal to u plus at equation, we know that the acceleration a is equal to v minus u by t. v minus u by t. From this formula we can write that F is equal to m of v minus u by t. F is equal to m of v minus u by t. From this equation we can write that F is equal to m of v bar minus u bar. If in case of vector form we are writing that F is equal to m of v bar minus u bar by t from that equation. So that, but whenever the t taken to this side, F into t is equal to mod of m of v minus u, we can write that instead of m of v minus u, we are writing that is F into t, means the impulsive force is equal to the product of force and time. In case we can write that the force which is equal to the impulsive for time, if in case of the time is increases, the force will be decreases, means the change in momentum, if the change in momentum of a body will takes more time, then the force can be reduces, means which force? When the sudden force is acting on the body, that is impulsive force, like this. If in case of this equation F is equal to I by t, F is equal to I by t, F is equal to I by t means if the force is acting with the small interval of time is less, t is less, then F is equal to impulsive force is also more. Then if in case of it will take more time, the force will be reduces, so that impulsive force can be reduces if the t time is more, means change in momentum takes larger time, then the force can be reduces. So that once again impulsive force means when a body experiences large force in short intervals of time, For example, for examples, if we are playing the cricket, then whenever the ball hits by the batsman, when the fielder is trying to catch that ball, he pull his hands backwards, in the direction backwards, because of whenever the ball touches our hand, if we don't pull our hands backwards, then a large force is acting on our hands that our hands can be hurt. So that to change its momentum of that ball, the force is applied by the bat on the ball. To reduce that force, to change its momentum, our hands will be pulled backwards, so that the impulsive means the momentum time of the momentum can be changes, larger momentum can be changes, and so that the impulsive force can be reduces, means whenever the changes the momentum, then a force can be reduced. So that we can say that whenever the change in momentum takes more time, if in case of the short time, that will be impulsive force that can be injured, our hands can be injured whenever while we are pulling them backwards. If we don't pull our hands backwards, our hands can be injured by the impulsive force will act in a small interval of time. So change in momentum will be small interval of time, so that can be injured. Nowadays accidents is also in that way. In small interval of time, the bikes or whatever the vehicles are colliding with each other. Then for a small interval of time, they are with a large force is acting on the bodies. Then the automobile, whatever the vehicles are met with an accident are injured very heavy for a small interval of time. If in case of the change in momentum is there, if we take larger time, the injuries will be less. So that in case of impulsive force means once again a large force is acting on the body for a small interval of time to change it in momentum is called impulsive force. This is about the derivation about the impulse. Now what are the applications? Let's see one or two examples for the impulse. Impulse can be stated as the product of force and time also. We know that is I is equal to F into T. So that F means Newton, and here time in seconds. So that's why SI unit will be Newton second. In CGS we can write that is a dyna second, dyne second. Also we can write that here the dimensional formula of m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 1 will be the dimensional formula of impulse. So that some of the applications in our daily life whenever the impulse is acting on the body. So a cricket player pulls his hands backwards. Just now we discussed about it. A cricket player pulls his hands backwards while catching the ball. He does so to provide a greater time for change in momentum. He provides the more time to change in momentum. So that's why the hands cannot hurt. If he doesn't pull his hands backwards, for a small interval of time, the ball will hit the hands. A short interval of time to change in momentum, so that the hands can be hurt. So here that they provide greater time for change in momentum. Thus, a small force is exerted by the ball upon the hands. When the time is more for the change in momentum, the force will be reduced, and the force exerted by that body, which is the force is applied on the body, from that body to opposite body, the less force is exerted on that. So that again another one is if a man falling from certain height on the cement floor get more injuries because of the cement floor will exerted the total whenever he is falling from certain height, a sudden force is acting on that body. The less time to change in momentum, very less time to change in momentum, the direct force is acting on the cement floor. In case of he jumps on the sand floor, whenever he is in the sand floor, then when he whenever he jumps on the sand, then it will change the time, it will take time to change in its momentum little bit greater than whenever the man jumped on the cement floor. So that's why we can say that a man falling from the certain height to get more injuries on a cement floor than the sand floor. So that whenever he jumps on the cement floor, the change in momentum will take place for small interval of time, so that he get more injuries. If he jumps in the cement floor, in the sand floor, then he get less injuries than the cement floor, because of the sand will provide the greater time to change in momentum, so that the man can less injured. So here another one is some of the shock absorbers are used for the shocks and shock absorbers, means springs and shock absorbers are used to the automobiles, because of whenever we are moving in the uneven roads, like whenever we are moving in the uneven roads, whenever the uneven roads we are moving, some of the impulsive force is acting on that body, so that whenever the springs attached to the automobile, when the impulsive force is acting on that springs, then the springs can be stretched, means compressed, so that the strings can be compressed and they will expanded, it will change the momentum, time of momentum, change in momentum, it will take larger time of momentum. So that's why the sudden jerks and shock absorbers pressed, change in momentum takes place longer time, hence a smaller force experienced by the rider. So that here is the impulsive force, means to reduce the impulsive force we will use the, whenever a cricketer uses that, he pulls his hands backwards while catching the ball, and also whenever a man jumps from the certain height on the floor, and also if we take the electronic goods or something goods are packing in the cottons, then we can see there the thermocol, cotton, some of the sheets like some of the sheets is placed at the edges of the electronic mobiles in the cotton box. That will, whenever they are packed with the thermocol sheets, cotton or fiber like that, then the impulsive force can be reduced whenever the external sum of the force due to the transporting whenever they are moving in the vehicles, if the sum of the force is applying by that, then the impulsive force can be reduced by that cotton or thermocol sheets like that. So that the thermocol sheets, whenever the sum of the goods are packing, there is some of the thermocol sheets like that material which is having that air bubbled material also, air bubbled paper also, that can be packed in that, the electronic goods are packed in that. due to the to reduce the impulsive force on that body. Here is that shock absorbers and springs are used for the used to the automobiles to reduce the impulsive force. Whenever the impulsive force is acting on the tires, then the springs will increase the change in momentum of time of change in momentum, so that rider can experience the less force. This is about impulsive force.